When deciding what social group and age group my music magazine should be aimed at, I looked at existing house music magazines and came to a conclusion about which audience they were targeting. The first magazine I looked at was Vibe magazine. I understood that the social group attached to this magazine included teens to young adults. I knew this because the celebrities featured on the front cover were ones who many teenagers and young adults idolised. An example is Rihanna. Although she is not seen as a house music artist, the style of the magazine shows conventions of house music magazine styles, e.g. bright colours. The second magazine I looked at was Enemy. I found that this magazine appealed much more for young adults to older adults. This is because they focused on rock music artists, which stereotypically appeal more to the older generations. From looking at these two different media texts, I decided that it would be more appropriate to target the social group of teenagers to young adults. Due to the fact that my chosen genre of music is house music, I have come up with a few more social groups that I will aim to focus my magazine towards. These include teenagers and adults who enjoy or typically attend festivals, raves, clubbing nights out, and people who are interested in making music, becoming a DJ, or even just using DJ equipment for fun. The first element of my music magazine that represents the social group of a teenager is that my model/artist falls into the age category of 16 to 18-year-olds. When I conducted my target audience research, I was very interested as to what my peers wanted to see within the magazine, and that way it would be easier for me to please them, as they are my own age group. As a result, I decided to use a model that is a 17-year-old, as she will attract a social group of that age because she represents them. Another reason why my model represents a social group of teenagers is because she is wearing an Adidas tracksuit top. This is an extremely common brand amongst the younger generations, and you would not imagine an older adult wearing this type of clothing. Furthermore, I used Photoshop on the jumper so that the stripes appeared colourful, but the rest of the image was black and white. I did this by creating a new layer of that photo and then keeping that layer in colour, whilst overlaying it on top of the original. This resembles a teenage audience due to the fact that we associate bright colours and fun with teenagers, stereotypically. It also connotes an appearance slightly out of the ordinary, which teenagers would appeal to, as the diversity of appearance in teenagers is very common. Just the fact that my magazine genre is house music itself means that it represents a social group of people that are interested in raving and festivals. This is because we associate house music with experience like that. A way I edited the background of my front cover, contents page and double page spread in order to portray this representation was producing a gradient that replicated stage spotlights in a lilac colour. This signifies an atmosphere of clubbing or raving, appealing to the particular social group. To continue, my artist posed with a pair of headphones on her head or around her neck throughout my magazine. This is a type of DJ equipment used in the making of music. As a result, this will make the social group of people interested in the art of DJing to be attracted to my magazine. Due to the fact that I have offered a chance to win free Reading Festival tickets inside the magazine, it represents the social group of young, reckless teens that just want to have fun. This is because festivals are an event that you typically associate with teens rather than adults. This is also an advertising effect to promote teenagers to purchase the magazine, as we follow the stereotype of teens being naive and believing that they will win competitions. Present on my double page spread is a second image of my artist. I have edited this image so that it looks slightly 3D in multicolours, along with a very low opacity. As a result, it has made the image look slightly distorted. This connotes a representation of a partying atmosphere, as the brightly coloured lights at a stage may make things look distorted. This is because my social group may be able to identify with and therefore buy the magazine. The way I produced this effect was using a mobile app called 3D Effect. The brightly coloured headlines that are featured all over the front cover and contents page represent the social group of young and excitable teenagers. This is because we associate bright colours with excitement and extravagant behaviour rather than monochrome colours, which connote simplicity. Lastly, all of my ideas that I have explained throughout the answer to this question have stemmed from my STA analysis at the start of my coursework. This is where I looked at existing media text and decided how I wanted my magazine to appear and who I was targeting it at.